So I did a video earlier talking about this election in Tennessee, this special election. And Representative-elect Van Epps won the seat, won it by a little under 9 percentage points. And I talked about how big of a pickup that was for Democrats as far as momentum, etc. But there's a little more to this story now. We are hearing that Representative Van Epps, or Representative-elect Van Epps, is going to be sworn in by Speaker of the House Mike Johnson this week. Wait a minute, this week? But why not the delay? You know, when Representative Grijalva needed to be sworn in, he waited 50 days. And he came up with reason after reason after reason to delay her swearing in. He didn't have the right paperwork. He was waiting for this. He was waiting for that. Then he kept week after week putting the House out on week at a time recesses, saying, well, we'll be back. You know, we're not going to do any votes this week. We're not going to do any votes this week. Not going to do any votes this week. All trying to put pressure on Democrats to give in on the government shutdown. And he didn't want to swear her in. He could have sworn her in at any point, chose not to. And most of it was because he was trying to delay a vote on the Epstein files. Now, ultimately, it didn't matter. Once she signed the discharge petition and momentum got moving behind actually having to vote on that discharge petition, the Republicans in the House of Representatives voted 427 to 1, but he was trying to avoid that. So he made her wait 50 days to get her seat. But now it's a Republican, and they're on top of that shit. Mike Johnson is just showing how two-faced and slimy he is. He's giving the Republicans a bad name. And by doing things like this, and I'm not saying that Representative-elect Van Epps should have to wait to be sworn in. No. He should be sworn in as quickly as possible. He deserves his seat. So for whatever he does to help his district, he should be there to represent them. He is the one they chose. He should be there able to do her job. Or to do his job. But Representative Grijalva should have been able to do the same thing. She should have been able to be there doing her job for that 50-day window that Mike Johnson kept swearing or delaying the swearing in, saying this reason, that reason, and the other. They both should be able to do their job as quickly as possible to get things representing their district, to represent their people's interests. But Mike Johnson delayed her swearing in for as long as possible, and he thinks nothing's going to come of it. When the Democrats are back in charge, they could do the same thing. They won't because they're better than the Republicans in that regard, but they could. And the Republicans don't think that far ahead and go, well, we may be out of power someday and a Republican may need to get sworn in. It's just pathetic coming from Mike Johnson.